Well, hello, friends. This is Kimberly. It's episode 330, and I am so glad that you're here today. We're talking about how to make this season of your life your best season. And we're going to answer the big question, how do you do that? How do you make it the best season? I know so many of you have just entered a new season, or maybe you're in one now and you just feel like you're stagnating and you know you're holding yourself back, you're hesitating, you're even hiding from the things that you want to be doing that you know could be better in your life. Today, we're going to talk about how to make this season your best season. And I'm so glad you're here. Real quick, before we get started, you can always go to my website, KimberlyBrock.com, for free tools for entrepreneurship. If you are starting a business, building a business, or even starting a podcast, I offer coaching and other programs for you to help you along that journey. I want you to know that I am with you. I'm here in my 50s on this podcast because I believe in you. And I know that there's so many of you out there who are living a life that is not what you think your potential is. You know it in your soul, and you want to go from that knowing to actually doing something about it and living a more fulfilling, impactful life. That's why I'm here. And I'm so excited to be with you today. So let's kick this off. Let's get this thing started. Let's talk about making this season your best season. So I guess my first question to all of you is, what season are you in? Do you even know what season you're in? You probably do if you think about it. If I think about general seasons of my life, and this may or may not apply to you, but I think about growing up at home with my family, one season, maybe the high school season, college season, dating season, getting married, being a young, married couple, working hard. I was in corporate technology sales, and so is my husband. And then the season of being pregnant and having children and raising little ones and then getting them all in school and then getting them through high school. And now here I am with one left at home who's a junior in high school. And I'm about to enter another season. I already feel like I've kind of entered it. Like I'm on the precipice of this. My daughter is driving. She's been driving for a year, my youngest. And my husband and I all of a sudden have so much more freedom than we've ever had because she can get herself here and there. And it's just crazy. Like we went out of town last weekend to Atlanta, Georgia for a pickleball tournament. Y'all, we went to a pickleball tournament and it was a blast. If you've been listening to me a while, you know, for the past year, I've been playing pickleball and I started and my husband decided to try it with me and he loves it. Absolutely loves it. I think he loves it more than I do. And we had qualified through our local club to go to Atlanta for the national championship for our club that we're a member of. Shout out to Ace Pickleball. And we won our division. Y'all, I have to tell you this because we are still in shock that this can actually happen. We won our mixed doubles division. Y'all, we won $2,500. Is this not insane? And we get a free pair of pickleball shoes, and there was a raffle, and I got a new racket. I was like, what just happened? What life am I living right now that you can win $2,500 for you and your spouse having a blast, going on a vacation for a few days and eating out and then playing pickleball? I mean, this is the life, y'all. This is the life. And I was just thinking about the season that we're in. And my daughter's going to go off to college and our house is going to be empty soon in a year and a half. And I already kind of feel it because she's gone all the time and doing her thing. And I feel the season. And so I want you to think about the season that you are in. Like, really? Like, where are you in life? Are you a new mom? Are you working? Are you trying to run a business and your job so that you can eventually quit your job and run your business? Are you a new grandparent? Are you newly divorced? What is going on in your life? Are you newly retired and now you're taking on maybe starting a business? Obviously, in this podcast, we talk all about that. So many of you are entrepreneurs that listen. Where are you in your life? I want you to think about it because I want you to be intentional about the season because I truly believe that if you are intentional, you are going to live a more fulfilling and impactful life. You are going to feel like you're the person that God created you to be. And I think a lot of us don't feel that way at times. We know we are hiding behind our insecurities, or we are worried about what people think, or we are scared to take risks or lose any money. We are scared what other people will think. We don't want to disappoint people that we love. We are worried that we're not smart enough or talented enough or gifted enough. I want you to know today that if you have had a yearning in your soul for a more fulfilling season, then I believe that that's God speaking to you. I really do. I believe He has planted that seed in your soul, and I believe that He just continues to let it tug at you. And that is your knowing. I want you to think about it. Do you have a knowing right now? Like, I know that I have more to give, or that things could be different in my life. They could be better if I would just do XYZ. Maybe it's about your physical health. Maybe it's about your mental health. Maybe it's about your friends. Maybe it's about your church group. Maybe it's about family. Maybe it's about anything, your job, your business. But you have to think about where in your soul is there a tug? Because I guarantee you would not be here listening if you didn't feel some yearning. Again, it could be about a business, about starting business. And I'm so glad you're here because you're in the right place. The first 326 episodes are all about business. So you can go binge all of those. But this is the time, y'all. You cannot delay anymore. You never know when your last day will be here on earth. Sorry to be morbid, not trying to be, but I'm trying to wake you up to the fact that all of our days are numbered. And if you have just entered a new season, if you can feel it right now that you are in a new season, or that you've been in a season and you feel stagnated and you feel like you're just going through the motions of life and it's not fulfilling, now is the time to make this season your best season. So how do you do that? We are going to talk about them. I'm going to give you 4 steps. So you can take notes, take mental notes, write it in your notes app, wherever you are. Maybe you're like me who likes pen and paper too. I do love pen and paper. I'm going to give you these quick tips. There's 4. There's 4 steps for how you're going to make this season your most intentional season, your most aligned season. What do I mean by aligned? Meaning you feel like this is who you are. You feel alive. You feel alive because everything is aligned. Your faith, your relationships, your mental and physical health, like everything is coming together, right? So how do we do this? Okay, number 1, I already mentioned this is the first thing you're going to do, and that is to acknowledge the season that you are in. So if I asked you right now, describe to me as quickly as you can the season that you're in, tell me, what is that? You can even blurt it out right now. What's the season? New mom, working person with a job. Are you in, single life season, looking for a mate? What are you? What season are you in? Are you in a season where you've realized, yeah, I've got to get healthy? Are you in a season where you need to improve relationships, improve friendships? Are you like me in a season where you feel like your kids are, almost out of the house and you're about to be an empty nester and you can feel that new season? Again, you may be a new grandparent. I have a lot of friends that are becoming new grandparents, which is crazy to me. But yes, I'm at that age in my 50s. People become grandparents, right? So I'm seeing that season around me. So acknowledge the season you're in. You would be surprised how many people don't actually say, oh, yeah, I'm in this season. They don't actually do that. You think it's obvious, like fall, winter, spring, summer. Like, what season am I in? But you should know. Now, if you're in Texas, the seasons where I live, we don't really get a distinct 4 seasons. We really don't. We get a little bit of winter and then it's humid and it's hot in summer and then it's, a little bit of winter. That's pretty much it. So I can understand here if you're a little confused about the seasons. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. Look at your life right now and ask yourself, what season am I in? If you don't know what season you're in, look at the season you just went through and say, what have I just gone through in my life? Okay. Have I been at a job that I'm miserable at for the past 4 years and this is my season to start a business? Maybe that is your season. What is it? Okay, so that's number 1. Acknowledge the season that you are in. Number 2, you are going to think through everything that you want to stop doing. Now, be realistic. Don't be like, I want to quit my job today so that you then have no job. No, but what would you maybe like to stop doing? Or maybe there is something today that you need to stop doing, like going to get Dairy Queen blizzards and eating pounds of ice cream at night, or you need to stop watching Netflix or being on social media, or you need to stop putting yourself in social situations that you don't want to be in, or maybe you need to stop being around people that bring you a lot of negative energy and don't help you out and actually make you unhappy. What do you need to stop doing? Do you need to stop dreaming about something and start actually doing something about it? Write it down. What are the things? Identify. Again, I know we talk about some people don't even realize what season they're in. Some people don't even realize this one, that there's things that they're doing that they keep doing. It's the definition of insanity. You keep doing things that make you unhappy. What are the things in your life that are making you unhappy? Is it being around certain people? Is it being at a job? Is it doing a certain job that you don't like? Is it not taking care of yourself? Is it not spending time with people that you know you should be spending time with? Like, what are the things that you are doing that you need to stop? You need to stop hiding. You need to stop worrying about what people think. You need to stop being lazy. I don't know what it is. Again, it could be you need to stop dreaming and you need to actually start doing, right? So, what are the things that you need to stop doing in this season of your life that are not helping you? They are not bringing you joy. Okay. So, the first thing we said was acknowledge the season you're in. Say, where am I at? I'm here in this season. Number 2, what are the things that are not bringing you joy, that are making you unhappy and grumpy? And you know it is affecting your personality and your everyday happiness. What are those things? Number 3, what are the things that have been tugging at your soul that you want to start doing? And maybe it's been, since you're here at this podcast, is you've wanted to start a business and you just haven't done anything, but you're listening to this podcast, which is amazing. You're doing more than a lot of people ever do because they don't even take the steps. They just think about that they want to start a business, but they don't do anything, right? So, what are the things that you've been wanting to start doing? There's something in your life that you've wanted to start doing. Maybe it's you wanted to start playing pickleball, like me and my husband did. We found out there was a club near us that was going to be opening up like a year ago, and I'd already been thinking I wanted to start playing pickleball. And then by the grace of God, I saw something come on Instagram. I think it was an ad that said they were opening in like a month or two and to get on the wait list. And I was freaking out because I was so excited. And I probably even talked about it here on this podcast because I was so excited. I used to play tennis and I knew this was something that would get me out doing something that I actually enjoy. I had no idea I was going to meet so many great people. That has been the bonus of doing something athletic and out and with your spouse, is that you get to meet other couples, you get to meet people. I had no idea there was this fun world of pickleballers. And I have to tell you, it has been wonderful. The people that play pickleball have been so kind. Everyone's just like happy to be there and playing, and we're all trying to learn, and we all stink at times and we all do great at times. And I'm not telling all of you to play pickleball because some of you have no desire and some of you don't even like the thought of pickleball. The point is, there should be something that you've been yearning to do. Maybe it's join a Bible study. Maybe it's join a church. Maybe it's going to a women's group, a networking group in your area. Maybe you've been wanting to play mahjong and you need to find a group in your area. Maybe it's if you wanted to join a health club, you wanted to try Pilates. I don't know what it is for you, but what are the things? Just list them out. What are the things that are like tugging at you that like you want to start doing, like that you wish were better in your life. You need to start listing those out because there's things that bring you joy. And our goal here is to have the majority of your life doing the things that you enjoy. There's a lot of things we don't enjoy, like doing taxes. Okay. That's about to come up. We don't enjoy, some people don't enjoy cleaning their house or doing yard work or cleaning the pool or, you know, any of those things. But you know what? That's part of ownership of a home or just having things. And we should all be grateful that we are having to clean because that means we have a home, right? You have a home. You got to go clean out your car because how lucky are you that you have a car? So let's rejoice in those things. But what are the things I'm talking about that you're doing? Maybe even being around people like you are being around people, as I said in number 2, that don't bring you joy. But what do you want to start doing? You want to start being around people maybe more like you or maybe even not like you. And that brings you joy is to be with a diverse group. In fact, at Pickleball, we have a wide variety of people from different ethnic groups, economic statuses, jobs. It's amazing. I love it. Everyone is equal at pickleball, and you don't know what anyone does or anything like that. Like, you just know we're all there for the love of pickleball. So I encourage you to go do something that's going to make you happy because you're going to find your people there. And they may not even be like you at all, but y'all all have that common bond over something that you are seeking, something that you want to enjoy. Maybe it's a hiking club, a sewing club. Who knows what it is? Again, it could be starting your business, like finally investigating and getting a prototype together if you're a maker or figuring out a service offering that you're going to have or starting a podcast. You've always wanted to do that or a YouTube channel. Right? What are the things that you want to start doing? List them out. Okay. So again, number 1, acknowledge your season. 2, write out all the things you want to stop doing that are not bringing you joy in your life. Number 3, write down the things that you want to start doing that you felt a tug at your soul and you've kind of been excited to do this. Maybe you've been scared, whatever, but just forget all that right now. Just list out the things so that you can acknowledge and face these things that you've been wanting to do. And number 4, here's the big one. After you look at that list in number 3 of the things you want to start doing, and maybe actually you can look at the list of things you want to stop doing, you start taking action. So let's just say you were going to some social group on Wednesday nights in your neighborhood or something, and you don't like it. And you actually don't like the people and it makes you grumpy, but you feel bad because you committed to go, but it's not bringing you joy. It's not making you happy. On number 4 here for taking action, you could tell them you're not going to be coming this week. And you may not be coming again and you're sorry. It's just not going to work out for you. You're not going to be able to come on Wednesday nights anymore. You can stop going. If someone you know that you are committed to, that you've been having to be around or whatever, or it's family, friends, whatever, you can set boundaries and say, I don't have to do this anymore. It's not bringing me joy. In fact, it's causing me pain. Right? There's things in your life that you can stop doing. Stop going out with people that are drinking all the time if you're trying not to live that kind of lifestyle. Right? And you can take action also on the things that you want to do. Like if you say, I've been wanting to get involved in a Bible study, why don't you start investigating right now? You can get on Facebook. You can go to Facebook groups and you can say, are there any women's Bible study groups in the area that people go to? And a lot of times you can post anonymously. If you don't want people to know who you are, I mean, you should kind of get over yourself and just post it and just be out there about it. But it's okay. I've had to post anonymous posts sometimes in my Facebook group, right? So you can go to that. Maybe you need to start going to therapy. Maybe you need to ask around for therapists. Maybe you need to find out more about how to start your business and you need to contact someone like me. You can reach out to me, hi@KimberlyBrock.com. There's things you can do right now. There's action you can take. Maybe you've been wanting to get healthy, go to a gym, try Pilates, try pickleball. Call a pickleball club, call a Pilates place. Find out your neighborhood group that's playing Mahjong. What is it that you've been wanting to do? Maybe you've been wanting to look for another job. You cannot stand your job or boss. You would not believe, y'all, how many people I know are miserable miserable in their job. Why are you still there? Why are you still there? Why don't you start looking for other opportunities for yourself? You can start looking and get excited and at least get the ball rolling. This is where everyone, though, drops the ball. They'll acknowledge the season they're in. They'll readily admit the things that they need to stop doing. They'll get excited for the things that they need to start doing. And then, wah, 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 it ends there. They don't take any action. And you're not that kind of person. You are a go-getter. You are a person who is driven. You are ambitious. You are committed to living a more fulfilling and impactful life. And so you are going to start taking action. Literally within the next 30 minutes, you could be taking action on a few things. I today was looking out at my back patio, and we have had this Chase lounge. It's a double Chase lounge that I got at Costco like years ago. And my kids were using the cushion. It's this huge double Chase cushion. They were using it on the trampoline and jumping on it. It ripped and tore. And now we've not had a cushion on that thing for probably 4 years. The Chase lounge has been sitting outside on our patio. You can't even use it. And it's humongous because there's no cushion. And like a couple years ago, I emailed this custom cushion place. Y'all, it's $800 to replace cushion. And I'm sitting there going, I got this thing at Costco. I don't even know that it was $1,000. Maybe it was. I don't know. But how do I buy a new cushion for the same price? And how do I even know the cushion's going to actually fit? Because they don't have a replacement cushion. I'm going to have to give the measurements, try to get someone to custom make it. And it's like $800. And so it is something that I've been thinking about. And I was about to wheel this Chase lounge out to the front yard, post it on my Facebook group or my Buy Nothing. Have you ever seen that Buy Nothing group? And just say somebody come pick it up. Because this is ridiculous, y'all. I've been letting this sit out here and taking no action and letting my family stare at it out the window. Even my son said something like 2 years ago, like, Mom, aren't you going to get rid of this? You want me to help you today? And I told him no. He could have helped me. He had a friend over and they were going to haul it out to the front yard. I mean, this is the kind of things that, like, even though this sounds little, it's patio furniture and you're like, okay, that's silly. But we all have a list of things that are driving us crazy that we're not taking care of. And in 30 minutes, I could have this taken care of. I may be able to even pull it out myself out to the front and post it on the thing and be done. And like, let's stop all these monkeys on our back, all these things that are bogging us down. That's just one thing out of 50 things that we have to do. Right. And we just put it off and we don't do it. And we realize our backyard could look a lot better. Or, we could have a cleaner house if we would just do certain things. Right. So realize that people give in right at this point when the push comes to shove and you have to actually take action. So what I like to do is put a timer on my phone and sit down and go, okay, for 30 minutes, you're going to knock out as many things as you can. Y'all would be shocked that in 30 minutes, you can knock out so many to-dos. When you put a timer on it, it's insane. You become a machine. You could even do a 15-minute timer. I'm not even kidding. Try it today. Put a 15-minute timer on. You can knock out a to-do list. Let all of us start making this season our best season where we actually do stuff and we don't let it linger and we don't let ourselves just live in this stagnating life where everything's the same. And when my son, he's overseas right now and he's going to come back and he's going to be like, the Chase lounge is still there. And I decided I'm not going to let it still be there. It is going to be gone or I'm going to have a new cushion. I just can't bear $800 for a cushion. Like, really? Anyways. People, this season can be our best season if we actually acknowledge the season we're in and we look at what we want to stop doing, we look at what we want to start doing, and we actually take action on those things. So we can do it together. We're going to do it. So that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. And I'm so happy for all of you for making change in your life, for looking to live a more fulfilling and impactful life. So that's it. Until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com. And yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.